Welcome to Girl Time with Court Stace. We are back. We missed you all for the holiday
Hello.
weekend. Today,
Happy Thanksgiving, everyone.
happy belated Thanksgiving.
Well, okay, belated Thanksgiving, but what are you thankful for? I'm sure you're thankful for lots of things. I know we're thankful for lots of things. We're thankful for what? Friendships, family, love, all of our loved ones.
Health,
Good health.
right? Good spirit, good mindset.
Yes. And then also the material things. We have roofs over our heads. We're not sleeping outside. You know, we have cars to drive. Right. So
it's a blessing, and we received those blessings.
And we enjoyed our Thanksgiving. I sure had a good time.
Me too. I had a wonderful time. It was lots of food. I didn't eat as much because I don't eat a lot when it's tons and tons of food. It seems like I
didn't eat a lot on that particular day, but I did eat a lot of leftovers. So I made up for that Thursday, but not eating so much on that same day.
I was very good with the desserts. I didn't eat as much dessert.
Oh, I was terrible. And I'm a social drinker, so I use like
the
holidays. And it's like I use the holidays to make up for
drink.
all of the times that I didn't drink.
I think that's where my calories were. Wasted.
Oh, my calories were in wine and alcohol, but it was also in cake. Cake is so good. I love it. I'm a sweet eater. Okay.
Me too. Sometimes, but I know how to control that sweet. It's the salty stuff. But anyway, back to Girl Time. Today we will talk about finances. The holiday seasons are here.
Oh, boy.
And people like to spend. And I know for me, I overspend when it comes to the holidays. I like to give nice gifts.
Me too.
But this year, I'm being very mindful of my spending, and I am on a serious budget, and I'm sticking to the budget firmly.
That's good, Stacey. I know a lot. Once again, I take advantage of the holidays.
To splurge.
So it's like, well, Courtney, you did this all year round, so you deserve this. You deserve that. So I'll buy folks gifts, but I also throw in the cart, a couple of things for
yourself.
But then when you keep doing that, though, it's
a problem
adds.
because you're shopping for gifts for yourself, that you're spending money for yourself.
Right. So
you have to look at it from a different perspective. One way,
I'm gonna try to get better with that, though.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard when it's sales. I'm really bad after season because I'm a salesperson. I pay nothing full price.
Me either.
Nothing.
Everything is a coupon
or a sale. Everything is a sale. So one of the things that I like to talk about is that money really does matter. I go debt free every year. Did you catch that?
Yeah, you do.
I go debt free every year.
Yes,
but
you
listen
pay
to
off
that.
all your credit cards.
Why can't I stay debt free? This is the problem. Who goes debt free every year?
I don't.
You should be debt free forever. The only thing that you should be spending money on is your mortgage. And you want to be debt free with that.
Well, Stacey, that's hard. I mean, there's so many things that come up. The unexpected things. Like, I got a leak under my sink right now. You know what I mean? Like, that just came out of nowhere. I got to get a plumber.
Right.
No, you have issues with your dog.
Yeah, my dog is sick. And now I had to pay an unexpected expense for the dog because he's sick.
But those unexpected expenses, the dog visits, the plumber, all of that stuff.
It adds up.
Maybe
that's why I go debt free every year.
So then that credit card that you've been saving that has the zero balance, boom.
But you should be able to pay that off every month. Don't you agree? You should. You should. Because I've always kept the mindset of, no, I didn't. I'm just kidding. But I've always thought about this mindset. I've always thought about this mindset. If you cannot pay for cash, if you can't pay for the product in cash, then you can't afford it. And if you can't pay for it in cash,
with your Gucci pocketbooks and your Louis Vuitton pocketbooks?
No.
Don't even
okay,
try
so
it.
this is that's why I say I try to live by the motto, okay? But anyway, with that, I do give myself a plan. If I buy a designer bag and I use my credit card, I always try to pay it off before the interest exceeds. Right.
Oh, that's
so
good.
There's programs where you can pay interest free for 6 months.
Yes.
Or you can pay it off at the end of the month, which I try my best to do. But then you have those emergency situations. But
yeah,
my motto is.
But see, my emergency situation could be like, oh my God, this Chanel bag is on sale. No, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So, and then that's not really an emergency. And
Don't
then
look at the website.
I know, but then there's also, like I said, real emergency situations. Your dog being sick, plumber, that type
Things
of thing. Things that just happen.
Here's
your car breaks down, whatever the case may be, you need new tires. That's an added expense that comes out of nowhere, unexpected, and boom. Charge.
Yeah, but how do you save? It's hard to save when
well,
you have
actually,
an extravagant spending habit.
Although I don't go debt free, you guys. Stacy's really good with that. I've done that in the past. I've paid off a huge credit card, and I did not use that credit card for years. But then
things happen.
Airline tickets, vacations, blah blah blah. It just starts adding up, and now I'm back to where I actually started years ago. So that stinks. But I don't so much worry about the debt for me personally. I mean, everyone has to figure it out on their own. I am a saver. So I am a big time saver. I really, I save in my 401k. Some people have pensions. I save the max. I don't do,
you do have a nice pension.
Yeah, I save aggressively. And I also feel like I need to have money in different areas.
Investments.
So I don't have just money in one account. It's actually dispersed in different accounts.
Why?
Because I just feel like if it was all in one, I might just keep taking from one pot. So I like to start different pots, and I like to watch those pots grow.
Well, that's a good analogy. Because my pots are in an online banking account, because you can't readily take that money out like that.
Yeah.
It takes a minute. Yep. Takes a minute if you do a transfer. It does take a minute to transfer into your main account, but that's my savings. And I have a 529 plan for my children. I have my own college savings plan for them, which is the online banking. I have my vacation savings plan, which is online.
Oh, wow.
I have a so I take that out my first vacation. I take that out as spending money. What else? I save.
Well,
but also spend. So.
Of course, I wouldn't be me if I couldn't come up with some type of controversy, a controversial type of subject.
What?
Since we're talking about money. What about tithing, y'all?
Oh, I tithe. I'm a strider because you told me
about
being a strider.
Y'all?
You told me about being a strider years ago.
Well,
Courtney,
no,
explain what a strider is.
Okay, a striver.
So
in my church, back in the day, because they don't do it now, Metropolitan, they of course would give the members envelopes. So on the first box it said tither. That's when you give your 10%. And then the other box said striver. Like you're striving to get to that point where you're tithing. And so, and then there's also your missionary and all of that type of stuff. But I always like to get into that type of topic because if you go biblical, the Bible says that you should give your 10%, right? For tithing. But it says it in the Old Testament.
What does the New Testament say?
Doesn't say it. Remember, the Old Testament, everything that happened in the Old Testament was all thrown away.
Why?
When the New Testament, come on.
So that means we don't have to tithe? I'm tithing.
No. I'm not saying that.
I believe in tithe.
I'm being controversial right now.
Don't be controversial.
I am.
Because you're going to stir the pot.
Well, that's what I do. I stir it. It's all about conversation.
Right, but I like tithing. I've seen my blessings in tithing. But you know what I was also told?
What?
giving money for the church is fine because the church can't sustain off of air.
Yeah, and a lot of people
energy.
don't understand that.
What do they think?
Churches need they need lights, they need heating,
they
air conditioning. Exactly.
Right.
Things fall apart in their house just like it does in ours. Right.
And it's up to the church to fundraise programs, to support it, to pay with their tithe.
And then so also people, like, it's the little things too. People, you know, you have the sick and shut in. You always hear about that. Well, there's people who, you know, deacons and missionary people, they go to hospitals and nursing homes and they visit people and they bring them flowers. They give them money. And also too is, did you know this? Because this is something that I recently found out. Like, say if you really went hard on times, like, and you had nowhere else to go.
You can go stay in the church.
You could go to a church, and the church will give you money. I never knew that. But
that's what the sick and shut in for. But a lot of times they give it to the members. I think the members.
Yeah, if you're a member. If you're a member, then yeah. But if you ran on hard times, you can go to the church, and the church will help to bail you out of your situation.
Giving situation. That's why we need tithers. You need to support your churches.
Now, you know,
whatever religion you are, whatever religion and spirituality you follow. Support your churches because they will always be there for you.
And support organizations that you believe in.
Right. Charitable organizations.
And again, that you really believe in, because there's also some charities out there that although they may be good charities, but you need to invest in,
to see where the goods and the monies are going.
Yeah, you want to make sure it goes
especially during this holiday season. So many needy people need things and they go without. Some people are prideful and don't talk about it, but you know, I'm always giving, whether it's hosting toy drives, give it. Yeah,
I love to give. It makes me feel good.
Right. It's a shame that some people will throw away clothes. Who throws away clothes? Throw it in a bin, a charity bin.
Girl, like just yesterday.
Unless it's disgusting.
I dropped off some clothes just yesterday, but yeah. I also, just going back to what we were saying about buying gifts and things. I love to give gifts to around Christmas and I like the whole spirit of giving, period. So whether it's, and they say, you should be a cheerful giver.
Smile and give.
Don't hold on to all your stuff. The more you hold on, the less blessings you get. Right.
That's why I heard it's not always monetary with your tithing. If you give,
right,
your blessings will continuously flow. And I've seen it.
And I feel like that. I've been blessed. I know that I have been blessed.
So, can you say that you're blessed? Can you say that you are a tither or a striver?
Are you a cheerful giver?
Are you managing your money appropriately?
Are you saving for the future?
These are some things that you need to think about. And we are going to leave you on that note with Girl Time and Court Stace. Have a wonderful holiday shopping season, and we will see you in 2 weeks.
And don't forget to throw a little something in your bag for your favorite girls.
Yes, we like gifts.
All right.